I read an article in 1997 in an Auto Week magazine about the two Baker electric race cars, and there was a photograph in the article that really set the hook, where if you look at the photo now, it looks like it might have been Photoshopped, but the car was so modern, it just struck me, and ultimately I researched it more and got started on building a recreation. Originally I was thinking of trying to do a very historically accurate recreation, but I didn't want to spend my lifetime looking for, brass era car parts and stuff. So externally the car looks pretty much like the original car, with a few exceptions. And I decided if I was going to use modern components, I'd use carbon fiber rather than fiberglass. And so I went with an AC motor with a controller, a modern controller, and I went with lithium batteries, the most modern technology basically available. And ultimately I want to take it to other speed events, Bonneville, Muroc Dry Lake. There's a beach in Wales called Pentine Beach, where they used to race land speed record cars. So I want to eventually travel it around and go to these historic racing events. Ultimately, I'll try and get down to Ormond too, with it, where it originally raced in 1904. I guess when I was a kid, we just did projects, goofy projects. Things were less regulated then. You would make something, and we made crazy stuff, matchstick bombs. We made steam aero propulsion units. We just did stuff on our own and hopefully not get into too much trouble. Now it's more structured, which I guess is good. And of course the science wasn't as evolved. I mean, you kind of just did everything intuitively. No 3D printers, no internet. I was influenced probably more by magazines that we had subscriptions to, and obviously the internet wasn't around in the 60s and 70s when I was a kid. I did get in sort of at the beginning of when dirt bikes were coming in, so I learned how to ride motorcycles. From that sort of kind of interest. So things were just, I don't know. I don't really know much about the maker movement. I mean, a lot of the engineering people I speak to are very knowledgeable, but they kind of work in obscurity, relative to, I don't know, the finance end of things, certainly the celebrity end of things. I guess some of the shows have popularized, stuff like Mythbusters, making stuff. They show you how they fabricate it and stuff. It's been a fun project. The best thing about the car, the biggest surprise, was how great it sounds at full chat, as they say. It's got like a banshee wail that's like unbelievable. And I want to get out of here and go ride it, let's go drive it. That's kind of the most fun part of the car.